Well, hello, gorgeous Aries. Welcome to your twin flame reading for mid-September 2022. Now, I've received requests to do longer readings, so this is part of that. If you like this longer reading, let me know. That would be fantastic. Now, we have a lot of astrological movement this month. We have got Virgo, the sun is in Virgo, and we've got Venus transiting through Virgo as well. On top of all of that energy, we have Mercury in retrograde, right, in both Libra and Virgo this month. And if you're not aware, Mercury retrograde means that oftentimes we have people come back from our past. It's a very disruptive energy, and of course that can affect that twin flame connection as well. People feel unsettled and they start to reach out and try and make that connection again. So it's not unusual to hear from exes, kind of see that your exes are looking at your social media, that kind of thing, around this time of the year when we have our retrogrades. Okay, so beautiful Aries, let's jump straight into your reading here and have a look at what's happening around your twin flame energy for this year. And go from there. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards first, just to tap into that energy of both you and your twin flame as well, my gorgeous Aries. Okay, spirits and guides, what's happening for beautiful Aries in the month of September? So that's an energy there. We'll do the energy between you and your twin flame, and then energy around you and your twin flame. Okay, so I've got that for you, and then to your twin flame there. Okay, now let's have a look at what's happening here. Beautiful Aries. Okay, so let's have a look at this first card for you, and we have got the Six of Crystals there. So it's that Six of Pentacles energy, and I really feel straight up the scales look in balance here, but you are trying to make them balance. You have been giving a lot in this relationship, beautiful Aries. And I see here for your twin flame, we've got the Seven of Cups. So kind of, I'm getting this feeling straight away, this kind of illusionary aspect of your twin flame there. And I want to see what the current energy is between the both of you. And we've got here the Wheel of Fortune. So it is that situation of, it's promising, but it's in a cycle. Okay, so we'll go and have a look at these other oracle cards here for you. I'm going to pull a couple of oracle cards just for you here. So energy between the both of you. And just the energy around. Okay, let's look at your energy here on the left, and then your twin flame's energy is 3 to 1. And then the energy around you, my darling, is loving all that is. And then the energy between you both is intimacy. Gorgeous cards there. Really, you can even see in that imagery is really mirroring of each other in that Wheel of Fortune card there, even in your twin flames card, even with yours. I almost see the moon in your card there, darling Aries. I almost feel like it could be circumstances outside your control. It's kind of brought in this separation, whether you've had to move for work or they've had to move for work. That's not going to apply for everybody. It's just an energy that's coming through with this card, that I'm just kind of sensing one party was not really wanting this separation. That feeling with this Mercury retrograde period as well, that there will be that reaching out. I do sense that there is this energy there for them, that you are top of mind for them. It's so reflected in these three cards between the two of you. Okay, so I want to draw a few more cards here and just get the tarot deck ready and put some cards here. Okay. And we have got there the Page of Pentacles. Interesting energy. and the Lovers card. So I feel like this, obviously, you know, that's a beautiful card to have between the two of you. I do sense this real closeness between the two of you, and I think with this Page of Pentacles energy, there's this, it's this immaturity of the idea of the beginning, right, between the both of you. This is what often happens with that twin flame energy. It's that soul, that one kind of flame that splits into two, and you can see that reflection in each other, and it's really quite intense. But it takes time for one party, or sometimes both parties, because of the intensity of it, to understand what it's really all about, right? And we've got the Nine of Swords there coming up for your beautiful twin flame. And I feel like they have been thinking of you. It's this over and over thinking about what they did that upset you, okay? Really have that energy around them. It's almost like they're kind of almost a little bit withdrawn even, okay? And interesting energy there with the Hierophant. I feel like they know that there's more that they have to learn from this relationship and about themselves. I feel like it's the same energy as that, like that, that you've got the Moon in both of these cards, and I feel like it's their kind of time of going within. So even though there might be a separation period going on, it's a very important time, and I think people forget that. Often kind of so keen to get that intensity back again that we forget that sometimes people need that time apart to explore their own needs, and we should be encouraging that. It's very hard to not do that though. And so we've got coming up here the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, and I find it really interesting, this imagery with this Five of Pentacles. It's got that red rose in a cage. It's like their love is caged up and they're behind a gate here in the Four of Pentacles. It's this sense of being subdued, like they're holding back. I feel like they can't give their all to you for their own reasons. I feel like there's things from their past. It almost goes back to that Nine of Swords energy of there are things that are holding them back, right? And what's this energy here? We've got the Knight of Cups, and Knight of Wands, which is that beautiful, you know, fiery energy. There's definitely that passion there. They haven't forgotten that passion, but it's kind of that, you know, I'm getting this energy coming through here of jumping through hoops, and I feel like even if it's not coming from you, that deep down there's this idea for them that they have to do certain things when they're in a relationship, and they're not sure if they can bring the same intensity. It's that, well, it's got hot in the kitchen, I've got to get out of here type energy coming off them in this reading, darling. Aries. Okay, so very interesting energy there. And so, as I said, this is this energy that can often happen with that twin flame energy, where one person is wanting to embrace that energy, and then the other person, like that Knight of Wands energy, it's kind of that going away type thing. And there's a bit of energy coming around them, actually. Now we're kind of acknowledging that. Spirits and guides, what's this energy coming through here? Okay, so we've got Death, and we've got the Page of Cups coming through there. It's that message. I really feel like you are going to hear from them soon. We'll have a look at that timing, but there's definitely a transformation that's taking place, right? And look at that, we've got that Ace of Swords there, and I really feel that knowledge is coming for them. And the King of Wands, wow. So it's that coming of, you've had that movement as from the Knight of Wands into that King of Wands energy. I feel that they are going to go a bit more deeply into themselves and come back a little bit more mature. You have that Hierophant energy as well before too. You are going to receive a message, I believe, during this Mercury retrograde. There are so many things happening at the moment. As I said, astrologically, we've just come out of that Pisces full moon. And even if you don't hear from them, I feel like they're going to be looking at you on social media, or something like that is happening. There's that definite energy kind of happening around this right now. Okay. So, just thinking about that other energy that's there too with that Death card, I feel that that's the end of a cycle. And you had that Wheel of Fortune at the beginning of the reading, and you had that that other energy as well, right? With the Wheel of Fortune. But let's now look at these oracle cards for you, my darling Aries, okay? And just getting the other card here, and then we'll have a look for you, okay? Really, I love this card, that 3-to-1 card, just beautiful. Okay, so loving all that is. You, wise awakening being, you can love all that is. You can love your tears, your sadness, for they are a testament to your open heart. You can love your numbness and fatigue, for they show that you have worked hard and are now in need of rest. You can love your energy and passion, even when you are so far ahead of the pack that you have to wait for everyone else to catch up. And if there is something that is shaming you, worrying you, challenging you, it's okay. Just love it. It will make sense when it needs to. Until then, just love it, even when it hurts, for it's part of your own divine nature awakening. It may be just like that painful cramp happening because it is something unfolding and has been curled up for too long. This oracle brings you a sweet message. You are asked just to love. Everything else will take care of itself. A state of being, allowing, receiving, becoming one with all that is. And that's just gorgeous energy there, darling Aries. Hard to take sometimes, that sometimes we just need to let people be, particularly when we want to reconnect and tell them certain things as well. Let's look at the next card, which is intimacy. Your vulnerability is the key to your growing spirituality. Now is the time to share yourself openly without pretense or defensiveness. Let down the barriers that have held you apart from one another, from the divine and from the world, and let yourself be held by the experiences of your life. The message of this oracle is that you have recently opened yourself up to new ways to meet the world and your loved ones, and are considering doing more in order to share something special with another. Do it. You are ready to be seen and received more than ever before. Becoming one, allowing all it is, both within and without, to blend like a wave meeting the shore. Each aspect of who we are is part of the grander whole. And in truth, yet greater still, to know myself is to know you, whether I look into your eyes or touch lips or hold hands or bathe in the warmth of our embrace. Gorgeous energy between the two of you. And it's that learning experience, isn't it? And then finally we've got 3-to-1. There is a heavenly child in your midst. It may be within your heart, in your womb, or in the glimmer in your eyes. This project is the key to fulfillment of a process that is happening for you now. The child might be a physical culmination of your marriage or a commitment to another. It might be a symbolic birthing of a new self after a time of literally learning how to be new again and bringing in new energies into your life. This oracle holds a message for you. New life is upon you now. You are being reborn and you will give birth to what is meant for you in this lifetime. There is no need to worry. Just pray or meditate with an open heart that you may be supported to fulfill your destiny. You already are, of course, but prayer and meditation can help you realize it. The rest is in the loving and capable hands of the divine. The lump in my throat, the feeling of missing you so much that I can't wait to be with you again. And then we are, and I look in your eyes deeper, and I know the unspoken words that say I love you, and feel the words in return. How short each lifetime seems, but what I feel with you lasts forever. May love be the compass that guides you in the course of a lifetime. And it's just gorgeous energy on those oracle cards for you, darling Aries. Today, so I want to draw a few more cards around the energy between the two of you. Okay, spirits and guides. What is the energy between beautiful Aries and their twin flame? So we look at the energy between you and your twin flame. What can we look at happening during this September period. So I want to look at the energy around your twin flame as well. Beautiful Aries. Okay, so let's see what's coming up here. And we have got Page of Cups, and again it's that double up. You've had the Page of Cups before in this reading, right? And you've got this interesting energy here where you've got the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Swords. It's almost like this person knows they have to kind of move from that kind of immature attitude to a bit more maturity, understanding their words and expressing themselves as well. It's quite it's interesting how this energy comes through, where it's that progression of those cards from the Page all the way through to the Queen. And I feel like you have that understanding where you begin to be more in control of your emotions and you're kind of expressing yourself really well. It's just that energy around your twin flame. They need to tap into that King of Wands energy and kind of meet you at that maturity level. And I don't mean immature, I mean from a spiritual level. They haven't, I don't like to use the word evolved because that sounds judgmental. It's more, they have more experiences that they need to go through first to really find that connection with you. And so look, we've got here Clover. Now that's a beautiful energy to have come up in a reading. There's this, you know, it's like things manifest around clover. You know, clover, you'll see clumps of clover together. Now you've got the snake there, and I believe that something's going to be unveiled that you perhaps hadn't seen before. And you've got around your twin flame, you've got abundance. So I kind of feel this snake is straddled by two quite positive cards there. So it's almost like that something is revealed, right, and has to be dealt with. And then I feel like from there you will kind of know what decision you want to make, right? And we've got there the Ten of Swords. So interesting energy to come up there with that snake card as well. I feel like that cycle is going to be resolved, right? And you've got the Eight of Swords there. I feel this person knows that they need to express themselves to you in a way that's meaningful to you. It's kind of like when you had that, even when you had that Queen of Swords energy coming through, this kind of Page of Swords going through that Queen of Swords, it's like I've got this feeling like your twin flame knows that once they reach out to you, and I do believe that they are going to reach out to you, once they reach out to you, they know that there's no turning back, like there's an abundant life waiting for them with you. But I just don't feel like they feel like they can meet that expectation. And I'm not even saying it's your expectation. I think it's what they think life will be like with you, with anyone generally. You know, some people just have this idea about what they think marriage or commitment is, and if they don't think that they can meet it, they kind of put it down. They say, oh no, I don't believe in marriage, or I don't believe in long-term commitment, or I don't believe anybody's meant for each other. You know, you can end up with many partners. That kind of flighty attitude, I feel like it's not really, they might be saying those things, but it's not really what they're thinking deep down. I think it's more it scares them, that deep level of commitment. And so I'm going to draw a few more oracle cards for you, my darling Aries, and see what other energy we've got coming through for you, my lovely. And so, spirits and guides, what's a message for beautiful Aries as they navigate this situation? Okay. Oh. Okay. Kind of an interesting energy there. That's kind of a bit restrained. And we have got self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind and soul. I feel like it's a really strong message for you, my beautiful Aries, that you need to look after yourself. And we've got here, I hope there's something else coming through here. Right. Okay. You are not alone. We are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense that you are near or how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends and guides. You are never walking alone. We walk right beside you. And I feel that's the thing. I feel that this twin flame person is needing to kind of get to that next level from a spiritual perspective. I feel like they're telling themselves a lot of kind of fables about life, and if you kind of scratch the surface a bit more, it's kind of like that Page of Swords energy. They haven't matured into that depth of what they want to say and express to you. They know it's there, but they haven't quite matured enough in that ability to do so. Okay, and I'm just going to have a look at a final oracle card for you here, my darling Aries. I just feel like there's okay, spirits and guides, what's a message for beautiful Aries here? Okay, right, here we go. Surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. And I feel it's a strong feeling around this reading. I feel like it's almost like you can lead a horse to water, you can't make them drink. This person needs space to come into that energy. And Aries, I think you kind of have reached that point where you're like, yep, I'm happy to give you that space because I can't keep being confused and going in circles in this situation. It's like that Wheel of Fortune in the beginning. It's like, I'm going in circles, you go in your circles and figure out what you're doing kind of thing. It's really that feeling. I just, yeah, it's this real sense of that this person has to go through a certain cycle first before they can reconnect with you. Now, we are dealing with September, and I do feel like because of this retrograde, there is a lot of energy around people reaching out, as I said earlier. And so it wouldn't be unusual to hear from this person. But whether they're ready to meet you at your beautiful energy and that beautiful, that Queen of Swords energy where you're being quite expressive. You've got the 2 Pages of Cups, so I really feel that you are going to get a message from them. You are going to feel that reaching out. But I feel with that 6 of Crystals or 6 of Pentacles energy that you are confident that you have given enough, beautiful Aries. And that's the thing, like, as I said, you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink. And I believe that you have expressed yourself there. You've got that Clover card, that beautiful energy around you. It's kind of, you're theirs to lose kind of thing. It's that kind of real feeling that that this snake, whatever it is that needs to be revealed, and that cycle with the 10 of Swords, they need to deal with it. And I feel like you're just going to go on your merry way and kind of move forward with it. Particularly now, like you've got this surrender to spirit, and I really feel like it's that message from spirits and guides saying you've done everything you can, and you have to turn that situation over to the divine now. And again, if this person has this kind of energy around them with this 9 of Swords energy where they can't resolve things that are going over and over in their head, and that feeling hemmed in and not able to express themselves, they have to go through their own learning. And there's only so much you can do, my darling Aries, at this point. I do feel this person has beautiful energy around them for sure. And I do feel that they do have that connection. They do feel it, but they're so caught up, I guess, in that that Hierophant, their own thoughts and beliefs is the thing. Like, oh no, there's no such thing as twin flame connection. That kind of poo-pooing that kind of connection, but really deep down, they know that it's there. And that's what I'm saying about that kind of immaturity to just kind of have a real conversation about it with you, my darling. I just want to put a final blessing on this reading for you today, my darling Aries. And just putting on that selenite wand and the beautiful rose quartz there for you. And just putting a blessing on as we close out this reading for you. And I feel that energy coming in of you're ready to kind of make a new start. And if that person is not prepared to kind of tell you what they're thinking, I do feel with that Page of Cups you are going to get a message from them, especially at the double Page of Cups. So I do feel that you are going to receive a message from them. Whether it's what you want to hear from them is another thing, but I do believe that they will be reaching out or trying to reach out. I almost feel like they start a message and then don't send it, or they say something to you like, I was going to send you a message, but I wasn't sure what to say, and that kind of thing. And that's where I feel like confusion is about them not knowing how to express themselves properly, and it could be a maturity thing. This person might even be a bit younger than you. This Page of Cups energy could be that younger energy, because you had 3 pages actually. You had the Page of Swords as well. So that could be another element there, and that message will resonate for the person who's meant to hear it, right? Now, I feel with this energy here that it's interesting. I almost feel like, I feel like I'm being drawn to pull a couple more cards here for you, my darling Aries, just to close out this reading. I feel like there's some kind of, I think there's a bit more energy left here for you. Hang on a minute. And I'll draw a couple of more cards. Okay. Spirits and guides. What's this closing message here? Okay, beautiful Aries. Guys, what's this closing? Nope, there we go. Well, there you go. We've got the bouquet. And that is just, look, I think you're going to be surprised with what you hear from this person. I do think you are going to be surprised. Now, if it's not, I feel like it's almost like if it's not up to what you want to receive, you will have that energy to tell them, this is what I want, and this is what I deserve in my life. It's beautiful bouquet energy there. And what other cards have we got here coming through? I feel like there's a couple more here. Okay, just bear with me. I just feel like there's more energy left here, my darling. And look, we've got this beautiful tree here coming through, and again, that's that flourishing, it's that growth forward. And I really feel like this person will have their epiphany. The timing for that still will be determined, but I do feel that they're going to reach out to and acknowledge that they probably haven't been expressing the way they should be. You've got the birds there, which I kind of feel like you're going to hear also through friends that they've been looking for you. And look at that, you've got the letter there. That to me confirms that message. As I said with the Page of Cups, I kept saying you're going to receive a message, you're going to receive a message. And I just feel that that is kind of that comfort coming forward to you as we close out this reading for you today, my beautiful Aries. And if you've made it this far in the reading, thank you for honouring me with your space today, gorgeous Aries. As I said, I've been asked to do longer readings, so hopefully you have enjoyed this reading. If so, please pop a like below. And if you'd like an update towards the end of the month on your twin flame, do subscribe and you'll receive an update as well. Okay, my darling, as always, gorgeous Aries, take care and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.